Hello, this is Steve Singleton, also known as the Greekinator, and we're going to learn the Judges of Israel. The book of Judges, of course, is the background of this, and the word judge is a translation of shofet, which means one who brings justice. So we could translate shofet as judge, champion, or leader. Some of these people were judges, most of them fought in battles, and all of them were leaders. I should point out that when you study the book of Judges, you are impressed by two things. One is how wicked people can be, how they can turn their backs on God, and the other is how patient God can be. Not everything that happens in the book of Judges, in fact, most of what happens in the book of Judges is awful. Not everything is approved by God. A lot of it is not. Even what the judges did often was not what God would want. But God worked through them in spite of their weakness, and He used them to deliver Israel when Israel was crying out to Him for deliverance. So we see in the book of Judges a recurring theme of 6 parts. First, Israel is faithful, then they are sinful, then they become enslaved, they cry out to the Lord for deliverance, God sends them a judge or champion, and then they are delivered. That makes them faithful again, and the cycle repeats. Another thing that will really clear up some misunderstanding about the book of Judges is to think about the timeline. Don't think of it as a sequence of one judge after another who rules for so many years and then the next judge takes over, but think of it more as regional champions. This map can give you some insight into how the judges ruled over only a region of the nation of Israel. Almost none of them until we get to the very end, the judgeships of Eli and of Samuel, are we talking about judges who ruled over the entire nation of Israel. All the others are regional leaders. So there is no reason for us to believe that the timelines involved in the book of Judges are a sequence, but rather that they are often overlapping. So here's how the song goes, and it's to the tune of "Si and I Went to the Circus." God sent judges over Israel, one great woman, 14 men. They helped Israel fight their battles, led them back to God from sin. Othniel, Ehud, Shamgar, Deborah, Gideon, Abimelech, Tolajir, Jephthah, Ibzan, Elon, Abdon, Samson, Eli, Samuel. So that's the slow way of singing it. From this point, rewind and sing the slow version. And after you practice for a while, and then you can sing with me the fast version. Here we go. God sent judges over Israel, one great woman, 14 men. They helped Israel fight their battles, led them back to God from sin. Othniel, Ehud, Shamgar, Deborah, Gideon, Abimelech, Tolajir, Jephthah, Ibzan, Elon, Abdon, Samson, Eli, Samuel. So that's it for the Judges of Israel. And next we're going to learn to sing the 10 Commandments. See you then.